Hello. Hello, everyone. Hope all is well with you guys. All is well with me. We're going to go ahead and use the Truth Oracle deck. Get started. Just see what's going on here. Let's shuffle. I hope your weekend, your day is going by as well. Wrapping it up or getting it started on a good note, a positive note. Oh goodness, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this deck. Yeah, look, rest. Hopefully you're having a good time. You're ready for a new week, a new day. You know what I mean? Having that favorite beverage, just relaxing, at peace, ready for a new journey. Yeah, a new beginning. Look, ascending, and here we have awakening, and then we have unplug. I'm telling you. Yeah, we're gonna put those down. We're gonna put this here, and I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, okay, because it makes sense. You're rejuvenating. You know what? When you pull back your energy and you're in a good place, and you really just pull back and listen to, let the Holy Spirit speak through you, the divine, whatever, your spirituality or whatever it is. Just let things come to you grounded. You're feeling so grounded right now. Okay? You're ascending and you're leaving things that no longer serve you behind. You're going through an awakening, a spiritual transformation. Yeah, and when you unplug and not, when you block out the noise, that's when you can hear even better the message that the divine is trying to give you. When you unplug, just sometimes you have to turn the television off, you have to turn off the phone, or just, put it on do not disturb or whatever the case, and just be. And you'll see it'll come to you naturally, whatever the message is that you're supposed to have, whatever your next move is supposed to be, whatever it is that's supposed to go on in your life, it'll just start falling into place because you're opening up, you're vibrating on a high vibration, higher frequency. You're no longer, staying in stagnant energy. Yeah. This says unplug, working less will help strengthen your relationship. So for some of you, you might need to, be less distracted, focus on whatever relationships you have that are important to you. Make sure you're putting those relationships first and foremost, no matter what. That's it, man. That's important. That's admirable. Don't let anything distract you from whatever is, most important to you. Stay focused. So if it being detaching and, putting your phone on do not disturb, then that's what you do. Ascending. Okay, we have level up, promotion, progress. See, that message, it's a multiple messages going on here. Okay, and all of them, take it however it resonates. But I'm telling you, sometimes someone could have put something on pause, like the unplug. I'm putting everything that correlates with this rest correlates with this unplug card, and because like I said, you could have said, okay, I need to focus, I need to zero in, I need to narrow it down. I know what I want, and I know how I want to move forward. And I know, it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if commitment don't come out here someplace. Yeah. Yeah, but somebody's willing to take a chance. They're willing to roll the dice. If it be, having what they want, that's what they're willing to do. Focus on whatever it is that they need to zero in. Look, commitment. My goodness. I said I wouldn't be surprised if commitment don't come out here next. And here it is, right after roll the dice. This person is willing to put whatever they need to do on hold to zero in and focus on strengthening a relationship. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Someone is willing to take the risk. They want to take a leap of faith. They want to commit. Yeah. Someone is in a relationship they're going, and see, that's because they're going through this spiritual transformation. Someone could have been, okay, what I'm getting is that you could have either collective, this is a collective reading, take it however it resonates, okay? Take what resonates, leave what does not. So what I'm saying to you is this. You could have very easily just felt the need to just detach, get away. And you could have still been in the same environment, around the same people, but you were still you weren't there. You get what I'm saying? You were there physically, but you weren't there in mentally. You were thinking, you were processing things. You were, going through a transformation, an awakening. You were seeing things, beginning to see things for what they really were to you. You know what I mean? Things that you could have second guessed, you started realizing, no, this is really happening, or this is what it really is, or this is what it really isn't, or whatever the case is. But you had to pull back your energy, and that's what this is what you're going through. Look, we have divine intervention. Okay, see, something triggered you. This awakening, this ascending, this is triggering you to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Something had to have happened to either make something. I want to say make something go to the next level. That's what this is giving me. This is someone taking something to the next level. But it was something something happened that made this person see things from a different perspective. What is that? Oh no, wait a minute. Something happened to make this individual see things from a different perspective. So what was the catalyst? What made this individual really okay? Look, oh my God. Look, they fell out. Forbidden love, taboo, something going on, wrong time, right person, wrong time, and affairs, third party. I said, what happened? What was the catalyst of making this person deciding that they wanted to unplug and commit, take a chance or risk on whatever it is that they got going on? And it was the fact that this wasn't it. The forbidden love, the curiosity killed the cat. But it was the wrong time. It was the wrong time. So once they realize, hey, no, that's not it, then okay. Something happened there. They knew that wasn't what they wanted. Yep. Somebody standing firm on a decision to commit. It might take them to reconcile with this individual. It's going to take some time. It isn't going to be overnight. But they're going to fix it. Yep. They're going to have an understanding, a better understanding. Yep. That's nice. That's really sweet. Yeah. Because someone don't want someone to be independent. They don't want them to be on their own. I'm telling you that right now. They might act like they want this individual. They don't care if that individual's on their own or not. But oh yes, they do. Whoever this feminine is in this equation, in this equation, she's like, look, I can do my thing. I can, you know, she's strong. I don't want to say she don't need whatever masculine, but she's a very strong individual. She's very independent. That's what's on this card. Independent. Okay. Intuitive. Free. Things gonna be on her terms. You see, he's kneeling. Okay. Don't get it twisted. Okay. So anyway, yeah. Hope. Someone is hopeful that the situation's gonna be just what it is. But okay, because you know what? Somebody might have a you see this obsession, it says someone in the connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts, okay? Yeah. Now that could go either way. But that more than likely is over here with that. The affair. That's what that is. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Somebody's gonna get left out in the cold. It's okay. It happens all the time, love. You'll be fine. Because someone, look, this emperor, this empress and this emperor, they're gonna be together, honey. That's what this is. That's a strong couple. Yep. It's gonna be solid too. Better than the first time. Because whoever this masculine is, he don't want this. He don't want this empress. He don't want whoever this woman is to be on her own. He does not. And if it took for him to see that dealing with someone else, or dealing with a whole, totally different vibe, or whatever the case is, just made him have more appreciation for whatever it is he had in the first place. Dealing with someone else made him have more appreciation, whatever, for what he already had. I don't know why it took for him this masculine, because that's what I'm picking up on. Just a masculine, that he had to go and deal with someone else, in order to really realize that he wanted to be with this individual here. And I think it's primarily because with this individual, whoever this feminine is, she didn't fall for his shenanigans. She's like, if that's what you want to do, go do it, okay? I don't care. Bye. Have fun. Look, different pages. And then marriage. I'm telling you, this person learned their lesson. Let me tell you something. You and this person don't share the same vision, okay? And that could have been the case. This individual thought he wanted to have his cake and eat it too. But now he's saying, oh, I want to commit. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. That's what it's doing. And it took for him to go and do some more silly shit and figure out that whoever this karmic was, didn't. Yeah, now he's, make yourself unavailable. That's right. Make yourself unavailable, okay? This person is unable to give all you deserve, okay? So go on about your business, ma'am, or sir, whoever. Put it however it resonates. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. That's all that they were in your life for, to give this individual, cause this spiritual awakening in this masculine. That's all they were there for. Yeah. That's all they were there for. That's all they were intended to do. Yeah. This individual wants you to know, honey, wherever you are, that they want you. And they're starting to understand your connection, and they regret ever lying to you. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. That's what it is. I don't know why it takes for somebody to go and look elsewhere to realize that Whatever that is ain't about nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness, isn't that something? Well, let me see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to know with this tarot deck? From this tarot deck? Because I did put a few. I know that's some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Let me see something. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Is there anything else we need to tell these individuals? I think that's really it. This person got involved with somebody going, they wasn't even, they couldn't measure up to whatever it is. But they could have been all over the place, or better yet, I mean, like, this individual that you're dealing with could have thought, the grass was greener someplace, but something happened that made them sit their ass down and really think, look, I'm telling you, somebody got their feelings hurt, and behind it, a new love is developing. They're going to be more committed to it and everything, more giving. Look, they want whatever. Look, committed. This individual is trying to make everything right again with whatever situation he could have neglected or walked away from. King of Pentacles. He wants to start new, fresh. That's what that's giving. Because he knows that it was toxic. This was karmic. And he know that caused some damage or whatever. But I think it caused more damage to him than it did you collectively. He didn't get any of that on you. No. No, you didn't get any of that on you, honey. They let them do their thing and have their own little funky betrayal, backstabbing, chaos and whatnot, and all that goofy ass shit. You stayed as far away from that mess as you possibly could. You knew you was dealing who you was dealing with, honey. You knew exactly who you was dealing with. Sometimes you gotta fall back and just let them think they got options until they realize they don't. Look, and there being a lot of regret. Yeah. They know when to put an end to shit. Trust me. They know who you are too. Okay? Trust me. Like Queen of Pentacles energy. They know who you are. They know you have options. That's what the Seven of Cups was about too. But and they don't want you to start wearing your options, because they know it. Once you start wearing yours for real, it will be they can't come back from it. There will be no coming back from it. For real. No ma'am. No ma'am. Look, what is this? This is the this is the Two of Wands. No coming back from it. You will restrict all access. Access denied. I'm telling you. Yeah. So let them individuals stay their ass over there with their toxicity. And you stay on over here in this Ten of Pentacles energy with your commitment. Somebody's gonna come back around showing you some real commitment. If y'all had words or had some type of situation, or this person could have been pulling away from you energetically, collectively, you knew what they were up to. But you just kept moisturizing and going on about your business. You didn't play into that negativity. So you know what? Nah, look. They want to take a chance. They want to roll the dice. They see you independent. They see you don't need them. You know what I'm saying? They know you don't. And they know that they could have betrayed you, broke your heart by dealing with other motherfuckers or whatever. And whoever these other motherfuckers was, it was wrong timing. Could have been compatible with just wrong timing. You know, and that individual may feel left out in the cold on that five of pentacles energy. When somebody just walked out and they feeling pitiful. Like how I'm gonna manage these bills. Now that this motherfucker done left me, that's what that's giving, you know, that kind of crazy ass energy, baby. I don't know. Anyway, whatever this is, you got judgment out here. And that's this person taking the self-evaluation. When they looked at the situation, they was like, no, that's toxic. No, that's not serving me any good. You know, it wasn't doing anything. They grew a conscience, collective. That's all. They grew a conscience. Now you can go ahead and continue on and as if nothing ever happened, but you know everything that happened. You know, because you've been in the same environment with this individual. So you know you want to move forward as if nothing ever happened. Then that's what you do. Don't throw it all away over some bullshit. Over somebody that individual didn't want in the first place. Don't do that. Honey, that's all you, baby. It's all you, okay? So, you know, if you're going through that reconcile and perhaps rekindle your vows, renew your vows, whatever the case is, then you go right on. This person want to move fast. They want to drag their feet about it either. They want to take a leap of faith with you. They want to offer it up to you, baby, because it's been nothing but a burden not having you in their life. I'm telling you, the minute you decided you wanted to goddamn separate from this individual, your energy, not just your presence. Your presence was still there, but your energy, you totally was not. And once you did that individual like, oh my God. And they could have tried to console themselves with something that they ain't had no business doing, but guess what? It had nothing to do with you, love. Nothing to do with you. It was their own shortcomings. Yeah. But that's okay, because they're going to come back in fast, trying to, give you whatever it is. I'm going to work on it and everything, put some effort into it this time. They're having a spiritual awakening, and let them finish going through their spiritual awakening. Don't rush the process. Let them let them do whatever this is organically, because you didn't nudge them to this transformation for real. The universe had to put some things in this individual's path, or whatever the case may be, in order for them to have certain experiences so that they could understand what they truly wanted and needed in their life, other than what they thought they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's okay. I could say more about this, looking at this, but I'm going to leave it like this because I think it's the best. I think it really is. I don't want to speak too long either. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that. And if anything about the video happened to resonate with you, leave me shape, form, and fashion. Do like, share, and subscribe. Yes. Peace, love, and light.